Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play Car Mechanic Simulator 2015. I didn't even notice that the ceiling is wooden like that. Last time I forgot to mention bananas getting old. Even your shocks get old. Anyway, I forgot to mention in the first episode that I don't know how long the series will last. It's sort of an experiment, you know. It depends on how many people are interested in watching it. If there's, you know, a lot of people, yeah, sure, we'll continue it. If not, well, it's been an interesting experiment, but that's it. So, yeah, well, right now we have this Reno Piccolo here, which needs a few things changed, like the exhaust manifold cover. So we'll take that apart. Or, well, we'll take it off. Man, it's quite rusty everywhere. What else? Cam gear, exhaust manifold cover, ignition coil. Okay, so the cam gear and the ignition coil. And we'll have to open the engine up. And we'll have to take the timing belt cover off as well. So let's start. Serpentine Belts. The belt tensioner first. Take that belt off. The crankshaft pulley. And we'll have to take quite a lot of stuff apart. The idle roller, or idler roller, the water pump. But then it shall be as good as new. In fact, it will be, some of the parts, because, well, they'll be new. Let's take those screws out. There we go. Ooh, look at that. I need to take the timing... Oh, man. I took the timing belt off. That's usually not the greatest thing to do. Well, I mean, if you have to do it, you have to do it. But I believe that if you take or replace the timing belt, it's actually quite a lot of work. Wait, this ignition coil is gone? Oh yeah, it is. It was only 1%. Okay. Yeah, because when you put a new timing belt on, it's actually a whole process of sort of retuning the timing belt thing. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not a mechanic. But yeah, I think it's a fairly complicated process that needs to be done right. Otherwise, the engine will blow up on you. Or just get horribly damaged. Cam gear, exhaust manifold, ignition coil. Cam gear. Oops. Oh. Well, we need a knife for, or just... Well, that's not a single overhead. That had two cams, right? So it was a DOHC. So just cam gear. That's quite expensive. Manifold. We need this one. Exhaust manifold cover. And the ignition coil. This one. Alright. I think that's everything we needed. Let's assemble. The new one. Ah, look at that. It's lovely. It's lovely. Yeah, it's double overhead cam. Or dual, whatever you want to call it. Timing belt. Let's put all that back in. The water pump goes back on. And the crankshaft pulley. There's so many things on an engine, it's crazy. And then, when you think about it, all of these belts and gears and everything, they rotate so bloody fast, it's ridiculous. If you go up to, I don't know, 6,000 revolutions per minute, or, you know, stuff like that, it's just ridiculous that the tolerances these things must have. The centrifugal forces, it's ludicrous. Alright, I think we're done. Well, it wasn't too bad, 409, but of course we had to pay quite a bit in parts. So it's going to pay off when we... I've got 500 experience. Soon. Let's take the car's filters need replacing. It's going to be... what was I talking about? Oh yeah, we should probably invest in some repair tools at one point or another. So what's wrong with this car? Filters, air, fuel, and oil. Okay. That's fine. Air filter. Fuel filter. Excuse me. An oil filter. There we go. Alrighty. Let's take all this apart. Disassemble mode. Oh yeah. I need to take the clips off first. Yes, hello. This is the mechanic shop, the MetalCanyon mechanic shop. Do you have a car that needs its air filters replacing? Because that's what we can do. Not much else though. Alright, so the fuel filter and the oil filter is beneath. So let me put the new air filter in here. Of course, put the cover in. The funniest thing is, if I didn't replace all the clips, if I just left one clip off this, I think it would still say the car is not complete. Which is, you know, fair enough. Fuel filter. Okay, let's move this car into one of the lifters. There we go. And then we can get to the oil filter. We can do that. What was the condition? 13%, that's quite bad. Alright. There we go. This car is done. Yeah. 700 experience. Repair all running gear. General running gear control. Well, let's repair all running gear. Why not? Those gears really like to run away, and it's not nice. It's very rude, if you think about it, so we'll repair them all. Front spring, rear sway bar, rubber bushing. Okay, let's see which ones it is. It's usually easier, of course, to do this, but then you can have the upgrade where you can quickly see the condition, you know, of various bits and bobs. So that helps quite a bit. Alright. So where we have that spring, the front spring, can we actually disassemble it from here? Oh wow, okay. So let's take the spring off. Oh. I have to take all of that off? Wait, what? Okay, the front spring obviously can't be taken off. Oh yeah, okay, sorry. I need to take all of this off just to be able to get to that bloody spring. What were you people doing with this car? That is just not cool. Right. Now I can take the sway bar thingy, I believe. And the front shock absorber. And then... there we go. Now we can take the spring out. Lovely jubbly. Alright. I should actually buy all the new stuff immediately. Front spring, rear sway bar A, and something else. Brilliant. My memory is just awesome for this. Front spring, rear, what was it? Rear sway bar? No, crap. What was it? I hate the fact that you have to go back. Rear sway bar A and rubber bushing. Okay, rear sway bar A. Rear sway bar A and a rubber bushing. Oops. Damn it. I hate the fact that you click on this and it immediately deletes what was in there. So I can already put this back together. There we go. Let's put the front shock absorber on, which is still in fairly reasonable condition. Now there's also an expert mode, which is interesting. Unfortunately, it seems like you have to... Oh, I do apologize. Oh, I do apologize about that. That was a sneeze. And I did what you're not supposed to do. I should have held my nose with my fingers. But you're not really supposed to do that because it builds pressure. And that's just not good for you. And also, wait a second. Oh, there it is. It also produced that funny sound. So there you go. Alright. We need to get rid of the sway bar, but we need to get rid of all of this. Nope, not the brake caliper. We need to get the wheel off. Alright. There we go. All right. Now we can take the sway bar end link and take that horrible sway bar out. Oh no, we need the other side as well. There. Everything will need to be disassembled. It was funny actually, at one point when I was playing this game myself, months and months ago, I had a car where, you know, later on in the game doesn't actually tell you which items are bad anymore. You have to find them yourself. And the funniest thing is, it was some kind of a problem in the car that I couldn't quite find. But I basically took practically the entire engine apart, bit by bit, trying to find a little thing that wasn't working. Unfortunately, the problem with the car was, I believe, on completely the other side or something. It was something ridiculous like that. So then I felt, you know, silly. And if I was a real mechanic, you know, and if I was my own boss, I would have to make a decision. Either, you know, be honest and just charge him for whatever small thing was wrong, or charge him for the entire time spent, you know, taking the engine apart, which would be ridiculous. Rubber bushing. Oh, forgot about that rubber bushing. Where is it? It's over there to that side. Let's go over here. It's right over there. Whoop. There it is. Hello, Mr. Rubber Bushing. How are you today? Oh, rusty. Okay, I see. Alright, well, we'll do something about that right away. There we go, all nice and clean and tidy. Finish the job. Oh, front shock absorber cap. What? How did I even take that apart? Yes, I did, apparently. Oh, well, there you go. It's a good thing the game is here. Otherwise, well, if this was real, I would be a rotten mechanic. So, let's see. More of these Royale Biancos. Put new engine oil and filter. I'll take that. That's something new and interesting. Now, with the engine change, that would be actually kind of cool. You have to be careful with oil changes. So it only wanted that, right? Change oil and oil filter. Okay. Now let's move it to the filter and actually... to the filter. Move it to the lifter. And we can already buy a new filter. Now the thing with oil in the game is you have to be careful. You can't just drain the oil and that's it. You will actually pay for the cleanup. So... the game does not tell you. Maybe the tutorial does tell you now, but you need one of these, the oil drain. So get it like this. And then it's sort of a game of where will the oil, you know, drop. Now there's the drain, the oil drain. So unfortunately, as you can see, I can't look 90 degrees up. So I'm sort of guessing that the drain will be thereabouts. Let's see. No, actually, that's... how did I miss that so badly? Bloody hell. I do apologize. So it's something like this. No, still a little bit more. It's a little bit annoying, but you get used to it fairly quickly, I think. So let's try it like this. I think that will be... where is it? Come on. Yeah, I think that's just right. Alright. So let's disassemble. There's the drain. Come on. Oh, it doesn't actually allow me to change the camera, unfortunately. But yeah, all the oil was drained into there. There's the oil filter. Let's put the new oil filter. And that's about it. Of course, it also needs new oil. Now, the funniest thing is, I think the game would not allow me to run the car right now, but that would be funny if you try to test the car and you'd blow the engine up because there was no oil up. Well, blow the engine, you would just seize it, and you'd have to rebuild the engine. That would be quite hilarious. Alright, disassemble. There we go, so we put new oil. Now, the way you put oil in is you click and hold, and basically you stop when it sort of tells you to stop, I believe. Let me see. I think it either splashes the oil over here. Yeah, there you go. When it sort of, you know, leans back, the canister, it's still going, but I think that tells you that it's about enough of the oil. Now, in a real situation, you're not really supposed to overfill the oil, because that's almost as bad as underfilling. Alright. Incidentally, I had a low oil warning only once in my life. And that's because for some bloody reason... Let's take this one. For some bloody reason, I had the feeling that I had changed the oil recently. I don't know why exactly, but that wasn't the case. I think I had changed it like a few years ago. So, poor car. But it didn't suffer any damage, and it's, you know, it's still going strong. Lower suspension arm, outer tie rod, rear shock absorber A. I hate that I can't just put this into the computer. Lower suspension arm, outer tie rod. Lower suspension arm. An outer... Ooh, oh, ugh. Outer tie rod. And what was the third thing? Rear shock absorber A. Rear shock absorber A. Yeah, nobody likes you, rear shock absorber B. Well, I guess we do, but hey. Alright, so all of this stuff sounds very much like something you need on a lifter to get to. Alright. Hello. Hello. Alright. So there's one of the culprits. We need to disassemble that, but I believe... No, we can just take it off. Okay. That's fine. That is fine. Alright. And there's also the outer tie rod over there we need to get rid of. Or, well, change. Well, we have to get rid of the horrible one. And usually I just kept things, you know, hoping I could repair them at one point or another. But I think later on I just sold everything. So put that back in. A new one. Lovely new part. There we go. Put the rims back on. There we go. Alright, and the front suspension arm. Or the lower suspension arm. There. And now the other side. I think I saw something... Oh, no, I didn't actually. What am I talking about? It's glowing, for Pete's sake. There you go. Alright, to disassemble this, I just disassemble it. Brilliant! I don't even have to disassemble anything else. That is awesome. I believe that was it with this car. Yep, those are the three things. Alright, awesome. 500 bucks received. I like it. Alright. What's the next car? More of these. All engine faults. Let's take it and repair all the engine faults of this car. And then it's gonna get interesting because we're gonna get different cars because we're already at 1,000 experience, so that's gonna be nice. Anyway, I can already see the manifold is gonna need replacing. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. As always, we're gonna continue next time. Bye-bye.